Good morning. I'm so glad that you're joining me. I hope that your journey has begun well and that you are continuing to fix your eyes on Jesus, not on yourself, not on your performance. For so many years I did Thin Within, but I didn't get this important point. It was a matter of, I was always wondering, okay, so I had a good day. When am I going to blow it? Instead, if we focus on the Lord, it kind of removes that sense of, I'm going to blow it, I might as well condemn myself now. And it really makes a huge difference. And it causes us to grow in the Lord, which is what we really want. If we don't fix our eyes on Him, it's more like a diet. And we have this pendulum swing of, I'm doing great, woohoo, woohoo, to I'm doing really cruddy. And that is not something that's going to serve us well. We just keep bonking ourselves on the head about that, or thinking, whoa, I'm so hot. When we fix our eyes on Him, we can be on the edge of our seat anticipating what's He going to do next. And it's always an exciting opportunity to get to know the Lord even more. I hope that your list of God's attributes is growing daily, and that you can add to it anytime you read in the book, anytime you hear a message on the radio or at church or in a Bible study. Make that list a running list and keep at it. I encourage you to do that. And then take some time to praise God for these attributes. And I want to show you what I mean by that. Like, I might actually take time to say, God, I thank you that you have a plan and a purpose for me. I thank you that you have a future and a hope for me. I thank you that you have brought me into this study right now. And I thank you that you are a mighty waymaker. God, you are the lover of my soul. You're the designer of my body and the purchaser of my liberty. And I honor and praise you for that. I thank you that you want me to see your handiwork. And so I look, Lord, expectantly. Anyway, you can go through your whole entire list and do that daily or more frequently. And not only is it an awesome opportunity for praise and worship, but you get to know Him that much more. It lifts your heart. It exalts God. I mean, what could be better than that? Anyway, I want to encourage you this week. You will have some challenges, I promise you. Unfortunately, chapter 3 is on goal setting. It's on more than that, so much more than that. But keep your list of attributes of God running. How does God relate to you? What is He like? Keep that going, please. And then praise Him for those things. When you begin to evaluate what goals are godly goals for you, don't let this trip you up, please. God is most glorified in us when we delight ourselves the most in Him. That's something that John Piper says. He's a pastor and theologian and an author. And I think we could find scriptural support to back that up. So delight in Him. I think as soon as we pursue God, as soon as we go after what we know He wants for us, even if it's not perfect, God is doing backflips because He loves our heart, that our heart is after Him, that we want to be more like Jesus, that we want to delight ourselves in Him. This thrills our Father's heart. So keep after that. That's the most important thing. We want to grow in Him. We want to surrender our lives, our bodies, yes, our eating, yes, everything. And I believe that that pleases Him, even when we're not perfect. But if we focus on our performance, we're going to keep the beating of ourselves up. So when you set goals, keep your focus on Him, not on, well, am I doing this well or right or not? Ask Him what He wants. See if you can. Sometimes you'll need to adjust, perhaps, what your goals are. And that's okay. That's not failure. And besides that, failure is not something you are. It is something we sometimes do, and you'll read about this further on as well. Our ultimate standard is to become like Jesus. It's not about thinness or even good health, as wonderful as those things may seem to be. But if we want to become like Jesus, we know He was not self-condemning, and He did not come to the earth to condemn us. John chapter 3 speaks about this, that God did not send His Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through Him. So right now, if your pursuit of thinness causes you to condemn yourself, then you are not on the path that God has for you. So please, get off that path and pursue knowing God more, going after Him, and becoming more like Christ. Focus on Him, again, the author and perfecter of our faith. Be prayerful this week. cling to the Lord, remember that it is all about Him. It's all about Him.